Winter is about to make a major comeback across the United States. A strong jet stream shift is lining up for the week ahead. This pattern brings winter storms, Arctic air, and quick temperature flips. It also adds a twist that could catch many people off guard. Snow may push farther south than it usually does. The first big change you will feel is the colder temperatures. Multiple Arctic pushes are expected through this week across many regions. That cold sets the stage for our first winter storm system. As the first blast arrives, snow and rain spread across the Midwest. The Great Lakes also see wintry weather as colder air deepens. The interior Northeast can get snow as the system shifts east. Travel impacts are possible where temperatures fall quickly behind the front. A fast drop can create slick roads and sudden icy patches. Now let's take a step back and look at the bigger weather pattern. The jet stream is the key player for the next 7 days. Right now, a large storm is impacting the southeast and east coast. It brought a little severe weather to the deep south yesterday, but it stayed lower end than some stronger setups on the table. We didn't see many tornadoes across the region overall. There may have been 1 or 2 reports back in Mississippi. Today, storms still matter across Georgia, Alabama, and Florida. We also keep an eye on parts of the Florida Panhandle today. As the storm lifts north and northeast, the threat will fade. Behind it, a small shot of cooler air arrives Sunday. That cooler air spreads into the Midwest and the Ohio Valley. It can also reach parts of the southeast by Monday morning, but this is not the main Arctic blast in the forecast. The more important shift arrives around Monday into Tuesday this week. The jet stream turns more out of the northwest during that time. Colder air then pours into the Midwest and the Ohio Valley. The East Coast also cools down as the trough shifts eastward. By Wednesday into Thursday, the jet stream dip grows more significant. Cold air bundles around a low-pressure system near the Great Lakes. Snow can wrap around that low as it deepens and shifts east. At the same time, high pressure builds along the west coast. That should mean calmer weather for California, Oregon, and Washington. Compared with recent weeks, the west should see fewer storm impacts. Meanwhile, polar air pours out of Canada behind the Great Lakes system. Wednesday into Thursday is when the cold reaches much farther south. The low-pressure system can dive into the lower Ohio Valley region. It can even push into Dixie Alley as the trough sharpens. That cold air surges down the Mississippi River Valley toward the Gulf. Many communities near the Gulf Coast could see their coldest air. Parts of Florida may also see their lowest temperatures of winter. With cold air pushing so far south, moisture becomes very important. If Gulf moisture lifts north into the cold, snow can form. The zone stretches from the southern plains toward the mid-Atlantic region. Not everyone in that zone will see snow, so stay realistic. But a few places could see flakes in unusual southern locations. Some areas outside that zone could still get surprised by shifting bands. By Friday into Saturday, the jet stream may dig even farther south. It may also strengthen, which keeps the pattern active nationwide. Another low-pressure system may cross the Rockies next weekend. If it develops, it can pull moisture back toward the south. Temperatures will ride a roller coaster through the entire forecast period. This weekend brings a modest cool down for many inland areas. Then, many places warm up again by Tuesday or Wednesday. That warm bump happens right before the stronger cold surge arrives. Tomorrow afternoon shows cooler highs across the interior and plains. The Gulf Coast may only reach the 40s and 50s in spots. Tuesday can still push Texas and Oklahoma near 70 in places. Places like Dallas and Fort Worth can feel mild before the cold arrives. By Thursday morning, parts of Alabama can drop into the low 20s. Mississippi and Georgia can also see low to mid-20s early. That kind of cold supports a hard freeze for many places. By Thursday night into early Friday, the freeze line moves toward Orlando. Temperatures near Orlando could dip to 29, 30, or 31. That could be concerning for crops and other sensitive plants. Wind chills will make the cold feel even more intense. Early Thursday, parts of Alabama may feel like single digits at times. Atlanta could feel like 8 to 10 degrees early Thursday morning. Friday morning could also be impressive for parts of Florida. Friday morning, wind chills near Orlando can feel close to 20 degrees. Jacksonville and Tallahassee may also feel near 20 with the wind. Even Miami can feel closer to 40 at times. Now let's talk about where snow could fall in this pattern. We will walk through the timeline the same way guidance shows it. Today, light snow is ongoing across parts of the Great Lakes. Winter weather advisories cover much of northern Michigan right now. Light to moderate snow should continue through much of the daytime today. Winds can be gusty near the lakes, adding some blowing snow. The Chicago Bears play later this afternoon in breezy conditions, but a major snow surge is not expected tonight there. Meanwhile, showers and storms continue across the southeast region today. There is a slight risk of severe weather for parts of Alabama. Georgia is also in a zone to watch through the afternoon. A marginal risk stretches from North Carolina down into Florida today. Threats include isolated damaging winds and some hail in stronger cells. The main concern is a couple of quick tornadoes within a line. The best window is late morning into early afternoon today. Snow continues tonight into early tomorrow across the Great Lakes region. Some snow also spreads into the northeast as the system slides east. That activity moves out as we head into Monday for most areas. Monday looks quiet for almost the entire country in many spots. There is not much rain, and there is not much snow either. Tuesday is when the next storm arrives from the northwest. This looks like an Alberta Clipper-type storm system moving in. It brings light snow into the Great Lakes on Tuesday night. By Wednesday, that Clipper can strengthen toward the northeast. As the Clipper moves east, Arctic air begins spilling south behind it. That can bring snow into Kentucky, Ohio, Indiana, and Pennsylvania. Right now, heavy totals are not the main signal for Wednesday. Bigger story is cold air rushing in right behind the storm. On Thursday, snow could push as far south as Georgia. Some guidance shows a small pocket of light snow there. If moisture is limited, snow stays light and scattered in nature. If moisture is stronger, the mid-Atlantic becomes a bigger concern. A coastal low could try to form late Thursday into Friday. If it strengthens, a nor'easter could develop off the coast. That could bring heavier snow to the mid-Atlantic and northeast. However, that bigger outcome is not guaranteed at this time. Models are often finicky with mid-Atlantic snowstorms and nor'easters. We are still about 6 days out from that window. One model run can swing the track and totals dramatically. The GFS has hinted at a historic snowstorm in some runs, but other guidance does not support that extreme idea right now. The European model has shown very little in some solutions. The National Weather Service blend of models has also looked more modest. Late Friday into Saturday brings another wrinkle that could matter. Another cold surge pushes south again late into the week. That part could help pull moisture into parts of Texas from the Gulf. If a low-pressure system is just right, rare snow could fall in Texas. This is close to a week away, so placement remains uncertain. Snow forecasts beyond 5 days are hard because moisture is tricky. Temperatures are easier to model than moisture at longer lead times. That is why snow maps can look wild from run to run. That is still far out, so details remain uncertain for now. Before we end, let's cover today's severe weather timing again. Storms are already ongoing across parts of Alabama and Mississippi now. The main concern is an isolated spin-up tornado in a line. These quick tornadoes can form fast and vanish just as fast. The best window is late morning through early afternoon today. Activity should slowly weaken after lunchtime for many locations today. By 3 to 4 in the afternoon, storms fade for many places. Still, stay weather aware until storms clear your area completely. That is the latest look at this weather pattern ahead. Expect sharp swings and rapid changes through the coming days. Watch midweek for snow and travel issues in northern states. Watch late week for hard freezes across the southern states. Keep an eye on Gulf moisture returning north under the trough. If moisture meets the cold air, snow can reach unusual places. Stay weather aware and stay warm through this busy week.